Okay, you gotta watch this next interview because she's gonna show you how to think out of the box. That's right. Most of us get, trapped in thinking, oh, all this worked for everybody else, and we try it, and then it doesn't work. And we say, oh, we're miserable, we're stupid, and we can't do anything. And that's not true. I mean, what works for somebody else doesn't mean it's gonna work for you. That's why there's so much now, particularly now in our economy, in the internet economy. There's a million ways to do things. There's a million ways to be successful. And that's what you have to do, is be resilient enough to be able to pick your butt up and try something else when it's done. Now this is really how this woman was really, she was selling a teach yourself piano thing. And it's really LED lights, you put on a keyboard and then you just follow the lights, and in 45 minutes, you could accompany Madonna on her next tour instead of waiting 5 years to get away from, trying to learn Twinkle Twinkle Little Star or something. It's phenomenal. You see the videos on their website, of people just out of the blue, never did piano before, in 45 minutes, man, they're playing really neat stuff because it has the lights blink up, you're playing, and it's only like 200 some bucks or whatever, and you get this little keyboard because it makes a great gift and things like that. But anyway, back to her, how she did it, because their social media, for a lot of crowdfunding, you got to use social media, and it's great because it's free, but maybe it's not big enough, or maybe it's not right for your audience, or things like that. So what do you do now? Do you give up or something and try another product? Maybe, but wait. But wait, like they say in the infomercials, but wait, there's more. What she did is go to a convention. That's right. And they sold 400 of these things at a convention. Man, what's good? And actually, I talked to somebody else recently too, a young fella, 13 years old, that he went to a local meetup meeting and sold a whole bunch of stuff of his product. So there's always ways. You don't have to hire a store. You don't have to hire experts. You have to be creative enough to go, hey, what's another way to market without spending a lot of money? That's the key, because you're out of the game if you start spending a whole bunch of money because we don't know what works, and that's the problem. But you have to almost plan for failure nowadays, because anything you do, may or may not work. I mean, I've written 100 books, man, and only 10 have been successful, so I'm wrong 90% of the time. And I think of marketing the same way. I just said, okay, what am I doing when this fails? Because what I used to do in the beginning when it failed, I was planning on this being $1 zillion, and I'd be, on the Riviera by now, and it doesn't, so I'm licking my wounds thinking I'm an idiot. I'm not an idiot, I'm just an idiot for thinking everything's going to work just like it does for everybody else. That doesn't happen anymore. And that's what's neat about the internet the way it is now, man. And there's so many other ways to market things and be successful and get cash and get money or sales or customers or whatever that you can't even imagine. And what makes you smart is when you fail, because you'll wind up thinking things that you never thought of before. You thought there was only 1, 2, 3 ways to do anything. No, there's a million ways to do anything. Man, when I was on a bestseller list or whatever, things like that, I'd find little niche markets that were selling a hell of a lot more books than I was, and I never even knew about it. There are no bestseller lists, they're just selling the hell out of them. And that's why we all follow the crowds, and that's only so big, and it's not for everybody. So that's the thing about having passion for something you want to do too, because you're going to find those ways. There's ways you haven't think of yet, and the only way you find them is by failing at the stuff you thought was going to work. So remember, failure counts. So watch this interview. Terrific learning. Sandy Diao! Well, I'm showing off my 3 Mandarin words. Now I think 4 because I got your last name. But more important, Sandy, your product, the smart piano, is going to bring soul to everyone's heart and life. Whether you're 6 years old or 106, you're going to make people learn how to play the piano in 45 minutes. Wow, and what could be a more generous gift in life than anything that brings music to someone's heart that they can create themselves and feel accomplished and listen to it, impress their friends. And wow, it's a magical thing. So tell us about this.
Sure. Well, so our overarching company is called the One Music Group, and our products don't end at just the smart piano. We're thinking about other types of instruments in which we're able to bring technology into the instrument and make learning easier and more accessible for people. So specifically for the smart piano, we've got 2 different types. One is a portable version for the people who want to take it with them on the go.
Oh.
We also have a full-size version for someone who's really serious about getting into the hobby or wants something sort of like a home entertainment system or a centerpiece for their houses and their rooms. And the way that it instructs you is a set of LED lights. And these lights guide your fingers to the exact notes, give you real-time feedback, lets you know what you play right or wrong, and you can learn basically any piece of music you want, from pop to jazz to classical to rock and roll, R&B, you name it. And the reason we're doing that is because, you know, when you're taking private music lessons, you're going through scales, arpeggios, exploring things for, you know, but everyone has a different goal for learning music.
Yeah.
You don't need to take private lessons for $80 to $100.
Exactly.
You just want to learn one song.
Yeah, you know, it's like playing golf. You don't want to be on the driving range for 10 years. You know, you want to go out on the course and see all that. So you found a way for us to start playing golf right at the first hour of learning how to hold a club. Yeah, and that's remarkable to me. Now you have a little keyboard, and when I can go with the price for $200, so I get this keyboard with the LCD lights, and I just hook it up to my iPad or everything, and you know, I'm a classical piano or a rock star.
Right. And part of the LED lights being able to guide you through a song for the very first time you play in just a few minutes is that you get really excited. You're a person
because you hear it. You hear, hey, I'm playing music.
I can actually do this. I'm capable of making music.
Yeah.
It makes people feel good. It makes them want to continue practicing. It's different than putting them through the traditional lessons. It's not their idea. It's their parents' idea. Now it's your idea. It's your goal.
Absolutely. So it's just like a lot of education, I think, in this country is being that way. We're finding out we could learn more ourselves, you know, than school. The schools used to have this business locked up, and you know, like younger people, hey, I just go online, learn it, figure it out, and do it, you know. And that's what you're doing. You're using the technology, giving us the technology for us to learn it ourselves and to use it. So if we're not a classical piano, but we can enjoy that feeling. Every golfer is not a professional golfer, but they enjoy that, you know. And that's what you're giving to us.
And the trend we're fighting here is, especially in schools, music programs are one of the first to have their budgets.
True.
You know, what happens there is the number of students in a classroom increase, the number of teachers decrease.
Yes.
And now you can put, I don't know, maybe in the future you'll have 20 of these smart pianos in the classroom. You have one teacher just kind of walking around.
Right.
You don't need to be able. You don't need all those resources to be able to have students learn music anymore.
All right, you don't even need a music teacher. So you say now, so music teachers, you don't even need a music teacher in school anymore if you have your product here.
Sure. We don't even see ourselves as competitors to music teachers in any way. I think we all have the same goal. We want more people to learn music. We all want them to enjoy learning music, and we want them to pass that on to other people. So given that we're allies in this space, we want to help music teachers. Right now, they have a hard time scaling the classroom. They can't give enough attention to each student. I think technology can help them there.
Absolutely. It is, and elsewhere in the school, they're using technology with math classes, so why not with music classes? And the kids will get more out of it, too. Now, another interesting thing, you're at a furniture conference, a trade show, and you sold 400 of these things at a furniture trade show. That's phenomenal. And it's really part of your Indiegogo campaign that you got a couple more weeks yet. And people, if they get on the campaign and watch the videos, because it's great, that you could get the keyboard for like only $200. You can't get a keyboard that's decent for $200 anywhere, I don't think. So you're able to do it because of the crowdfunding. And how much does the upright start at?
The upright currently starts at $800.
Wow, that's a deal, man. That's a beautiful piece of furniture. I guess that's why you're there, huh?
Yes. And the way we kind of angle it is it's really got something for everyone in the family. We call it a home entertainment system because it's not one of those activities where you're sitting on a couch and watching movies or other things like that. Everybody's surrounding the piano. They're listening to someone play. There are games where, multiple people can sit at the piano. There's even a little player piano mode where you can just run through music and it can kind of play for you.
No kidding. Wow, that's right. So let's sing Happy Birthday at the party. Just turn on your piano and it plays Happy Birthday and everybody sings to it.
Exactly. We'll replace that piano player at your wedding. And
Now I don't need a playlist on my iPad. I just have the piano playing. Oh, that's terrific. But the keyboard, I mean, it seems like the keyboard for anybody, for a gift, you have a young child, somebody just graduated this month or whatever, man, to take, I know my boy in his 20s graduated college, he said, now I have time to really study music, and so he did a trumpet, but he would love the piano. So if I would have got him $200 and he do the piano, then he doesn't need a teacher to start learning. And so, or retired people, what the hell, they always want to learn the piano for $200.
Bring up here too is we actually have a partnership with an organization, and they're a nonprofit called Older Adults Technology Services. And we have a piano in one of their skills classrooms. And there are these, retired citizens and folks who were like, I can't pick up music at my age. And yet they get behind the piano, get really encouraged hearing that first song that they play.
Well, and it's true, because one of my reasons, and my main reason for trying to learn Mandarin is not to speak, but to exercise. It's my Alzheimer's prevention program. If you're not trying to learn something, it's your mind and physical body. I run every day for that, but it's the mind that worries me more about aging. So that's why now, if I can learn piano, man, that's another thing to keep those synapses going, right? But I'll be able to play in an hour, so that's wonderful. Well, you're a delight, Sandy. Thank you for being there and putting your effort into this to help the rest of us and get more out of life. I think that's what life is all about. How much can we eat before we die? How much can we give before we die? And you're helping that with the smartpiano.com. Get the deal now on Indiegogo, because you'll never see it at this price again, right? Thank you so much, Sandy. Take care of your life. Okay.